the day came that they let me know that we were accepted, and I hadn't even told my children that I'd applied because I didn't want to get their hopes up.
More ways for people to become homeowners in Oregon. Governor Tina Kotek signing 5 new bills into law today, and these bills create several new paths for people to own a home.
K2's Shelby Slaughter joins us live now. So Shelby, the governor says these bills guarantee that more people will be able to buy.
Exactly, and it'll start with the infrastructure to build homes at a cheaper cost. That way the buyer isn't paying a higher cost.
We want to make sure it stays affordable, and there are laws on the books now to help protect that.
Governor Tina Kotek signing not 1, but 5 bills into law on Monday morning.
Okay, here we go.
All aimed at creating more affordable housing opportunities for people in Oregon.
If you don't have more supply, if we can't lower the cost of what a home costs, it's going to be hard to achieve that. So this is about getting on the front end of this.
The bills would have a slew of changes that Kotek says will benefit organizations like this neighborhood, built by Habitat for Humanity, as well as private builders, expanding laws to build more homes like townhouses and duplexes, even in already existing neighborhoods.
I feel it in our DNA. I love my neighbors. My neighbors and I worked on each other's homes. You know, we work together on things, and I enjoy my neighbors. They're precious to me.
It's something Ellen and her family have already had the opportunity to experience. She tells me she and her kids escaped a cult in 2016 and were homeless until they landed on their feet, building their home through Habitat for Humanity.
These are brand new homes, but somebody worked really hard to make sure everybody knew how important this was.
And this comes less than a week after Governor Kotek signed a bill that would establish a permanent statewide homeless shelter program. She says housing and homelessness fall under the same umbrella, and she wants everyone to have the same opportunity. Reporting live in Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
All right, Shelby, thank you. Since taking office, Governor Kotek has been clear on her priorities to address both housing and homelessness, but her ambitious goal to build more housing has been off to a slow start. At the beginning of her term, she set a production goal of 36,000 new units each year over the next 10 years. In February, she told K2 the state was only about halfway to meeting that goal. In fact, the number was readjusted to 27,000 units. The governor has cited too much red tape and increasing construction costs as factors. Now, last week, she signed a bill to establish a statewide shelter program, providing over $200 million to maintain shelter services across Oregon.
Well, happening tonight, a community-led meeting regarding homeless shelters in Portland's Pearl District and Northwest neighborhoods. As we've reported, one of those proposed shelters at Northwest 14th Avenue in Northrop recently divided the neighborhood. The city wants to turn the building into a shelter with 200 beds. Critics immediately voiced concerns about drugs, crime, and fear that the area could become the next Old Town. Residents and business owners claim they've not been consulted or briefed on how such shelters are being integrated into the area. Tonight's meeting starts at 5:30 at Portland Center Stage at the Armory. K2's Christina Giardinelli is there, and she'll have a live report for us at 6 and 11.